wish was for his ashes to go through the firebox of the 4014 Big Boy. It was his life's dream to see one inactive, but cancer stopped him too soon. He was a train engineer. He worked in the United Kingdom on the Swindon Railway, a continent away. And Union Pacific and the 4014 Big Boy meant that much to him. So we're going to honor that last wish, and it's going to be our honor to do so. Thank you for reminding me of that, Governor Herbert. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And as a postscript to that, I met with the Gillies family earlier myself, and they mentioned that they had dinner last night at one of our local restaurants, told the story, and the waitress says, "I'll pray for you tonight that you can make that happen." And prayers are answered. So, congratulations to the Gillies family. Thank you for this. Right, where they stand up, let's recognize them. Right there, all the way from the UK, from London, prayers are answered. Well, I'm honored to be here with the First Lady and the Lieutenant Governor and our administration on what is really a significant occasion. You've heard the Chairman say the magnitude, the significance of what was accomplished here 150 years ago with the joining of the Transcontinental Railroad is nothing short of remarkable. And what it did for our nation, what it did for us to bring us back together at a difficult time of our Civil War when we were divided, yet thanks to the leadership of Abraham Lincoln and others, we have this Transcontinental Railroad to help us come together as a nation. We've had a long and productive relationship, Mr. Chairman, with the Union Pacific Railroad because of that these past 150 years. And here in Ogden City, one of the great railroad cities in America today. You can see the people who are here, Mr. Chairman, again wanting to celebrate with you and this wonderful occasion. So we're honored to have you here, and we thank the city for hosting us here today on this significant event. Now, as most of you know, I'm big into economic development. And I just thought to say, along with our transportation system, we forget sometimes the significant role that the railroads play in our success in the state. We became the crossroads of the West because of the joining of the Transcontinental Railroad here at Promontory Summit. Again, the ability for us to in fact open up the West and colonization, to be able to in fact ship goods and services, to have people come here where it used to cost them $1,000 in months, if not years, to get here, which by the way would be about $19,000 in today's money valuation. Reduce the price down to $135 for first class, about $85 for second class, and $65 for third class. I don't know where they go in third class, but nevertheless, they were here in 7 days. They were so quick that they used to say it's so fast, you don't even have time to take it back. So again, what happened with the Union Pacific Railroad is remarkable for us, for the country as a state, but today it still is viable. Union Pacific last year spent, for example, $93 million on Utah's rail infrastructure. In the last 5 years, they spent over $240 million. By the way, that creates about 1,284 jobs and impacting about 11,500 plus jobs here in the state of Utah. So we want to thank the Union Pacific for their contribution to our quality of life, our ability to impact great economics, and becoming really the crossroads of the West. One last thing. Again, a lot of people have roles to play. You can imagine the effort to build this railroad at difficult times. They had one steam shovel. That was the only mechanized equipment they had by the Union Pacific. Everything else was just kind of the human back-raking, picking shovel, wheelbarrow labor. To go over hill and dale, to build tunnels, to build bridges. Again, difficult work. We happen to have it's been mentioned already, some descendants of people had a significant role to play in this effort. We have over 15,000 Chinese workers that over time the construction worked on this railroad. And again, we're grateful to have some of their descendants here with us today to represent those railroad workers. We also have the descendants of General Randall Dodd. Our chief construction engineer was General Kendall Dodge, and his nephew is here today representing the family, and members of the family are here. Again, we couldn't have done it without the work of these two major groups and others that were part of this effort. So, again, I'm honored to be here on this significant occasion. We'll get together again tomorrow in kind of a reenactment of that effort. But I would say to us all, it's one thing to understand the history and to appreciate the magnitude and the significance of the event. But if that's all we learn, we're probably going to be underserved. We ought to understand the lessons from that history, that we can do difficult things, significant things during difficult times. We can dream big, and the sky is the limit to what we think we can accomplish as a people, particularly if we work together, set aside differences of philosophy and opinion, and work together, work hard, dream big, and success is unlimited what we can accomplish as a community. So thank you for being here. Congratulations to one and all. I'll now pass the mic over to Congressman Bishop.
Spike 150 Chairman, Doug Foxley and Spencer Stokes are amazing people. Last night coming back from the airport, I turned on KLO and they were playing a radio western from the 1940s where Jack Hadley and Wade Crosley had joined some railroad inspectors to try and take down a gang of train robbers. Now, Doug, I don't know how you worked that out and pulled that off, but it was spectacular for this particular time. Like, before the railroad, it was difficult for America to transfer goods and services and people. But after the railroad and 167,000 miles of track crisscrossed this country, all of a sudden, America changed. Before the Civil War, England produced 6 times more steel than we did. After the railroad, not only were we #1 in steel production, we were producing 42% of all steel in the world. The railroad created our economic explosion. The railroad made us into an industrial power. The railroad transported people. George Bishop and Alma Hardy came across the plains to Utah. It took them 4 months, and they walked every step of the way. But my grandparents, Amos Bishop and a young Alfred Zesiger, came with his family in relative comfort on a railroad that only took 4 days. You may have stopped my ability to join the Sons of the Utah Pioneers, but the railroad gave me a life, and it gave my family a better life. Big Boy, who is behind us, it's not just a nickname Bush used in the White House. The Big Boy shows that when man's muscle cannot do the task, man's creativity and engineering and vision can create a machine that will accomplish the task. The railroad changed America. The railroad brought America into a new frontier. The railroad helped make this a better world.
Governor Herbert and Chairman Fritz, Congressman Vincent mentioned Spike 150. And of course, tomorrow, they'll celebrate the 150th anniversary of the driving of the Golden Spike up at Promontory Summit. I hope you all go there. Now, if you know your history, they missed when they smoked the Spike that day the first time. To make sure we don't do that today, we got one big enough that we can all cut. We're not going to swing at it. So I'd like all of our guests to join me in paying homage to our past and offering prosperity for our future. This is our forefathers did 150 years ago. Let's grab them all, then I'll come back and close us up. Okay, one last thing. We're going to close this event today the same way we closed that epic day 150 years ago tomorrow. Then, they used a state-of-the-art communication technique in the telegraph as they telegraphed to the country the completion. At 2:27 p.m. that day, a telegram from Promontory, almost ready. Hats off. Prayer is being offered. Chicago replies, we understand. All is ready in the east. At 2:47, the telegraph from Promontory was the simple word done. So please join me in using today's modern state-of-the-art communications and share your location here today by using whatever social media channel you use and tagging this moment #done.
Oh, they're going to reenact it, aren't they? Get rid of that woman in the fluoro top. That'd be good. Follow the red dot. Follow that. I want that coming out of it. They do that. Take it.
Are you having fun?
Oh, they're going to be all in the photo, are they?
By what?